there like 3 people on the same tile?
No, there's just 2. There's just 2, it's fine.
I see purplish color, a green color, and a red color. Okay, never mind. These merged together and changed color because of that.
Yeah. Okay, so it's been a month. We've had to change a player because Wired cannot commit to Saturdays, as we have clearly experienced. So instead I got Mr. X, Zaya. How should you be called?
It's my brother from another mother.
That's my point.
Honestly, whatever you want. Zaya is fine, Mr. X.
Oh, it's good to see you, friend.
The French guy. Gotcha.
Hello! Yes, the French guy. That's a very popular one.
French.
Did you miss me?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, thanks for lying.
We're all on the same page. Okay, so it's been a month, but can somebody do a recap of what happened last time so that X is more or less on the same page and that I'm sure that everybody remembers?
We ended up going into a forest. There's a river in the forest. There's a weird druidy thing. It's not a druid. It's a dryady thing. I tried jumping off rocks and failed to tackle any birds out of the sky. We have a bird on the team.
No.
That's about it, right?
We didn't tackle the bird.
Yeah, motherfucking Hubird.
Oh, okay.
Failed to
That
tackle the
was
flying
not
demons.
confusing at all.
Okay, long story short, we woke up in some crypts, the whole world is basically ash, and we found this little one spot that actually has, like, life. We went here, there's a dryad, and demons attacked. Also, the dryad lost her end, and that's about it. The dryad is called Alina. And that's all we know, nothing else. There's, like, nothing else. The elves did some conversation in Elvish, and I never paid attention to it because it wasn't Elvish, and I don't speak Elvish, so I don't really know what happened there. Not real life-wise, and not in-game-wise. So yeah. Anyway.
That's a good point.
so
Did we get rid of the only person that could speak Elvish?
Yeah. I think.
I hope you're ready for some
No.
gesturing. No? Okay, never mind then.
Someone knows Elvish still? Okay, good.
Nope.
Alright, because
Good.
you're a half-elf, correct. Okay.
Yeah, elf over 2.
I still have trouble with that joke. Okay, I believe the turn order is still here. Yes. There's an
It was
extra
Havana.
person.
Yeah, that's the person
That's Wire's character. Or was. I believe that now it's Alina's turn.
I'm not even on the turn order.
Why are you
I'm
not on
one
the turn
that
order?
Gets a fancy token. I actually have a token. That's nice.
You are not on the turn order. I guess you don't need a turn, do you?
Nah,
I want a turn.
Are you
not
sure?
important.
Okay, it's been a month. It's gone to the sands of time. Roll initiative. Vulcan, just Vulcan, just Vulcan. We'll just. No wait. Yeah, just roll initiative because we haven't finished at.
Probably because I haven't been assigned a token.
Oh, because I deleted your old token. That's why your initiative disappeared. Okay.
Rest in pepperoni. What did they delete the tokens for?
Because we changed his color.
Yeah,
Oh.
Matt.
So yeah, Vulcan, roll initiative and let's get going. Because this means
still
that
don't
it's the
have a
Dryad's turn.
How do I have
Token
to
is
pick
hidden
them?
under the spined devil below this, like. Oh no, that's in the GM token thing. Yeah, right there.
There we go, it worked.
Fantastic, and you're even in
I
the right
think that's
spot.
plenty.
I got 18. Congrats.
Yeah, you won. Okay, roll once then. Okay,
It's above you, bid, not below.
yeah, but it assigned him 11, and it could put at the bottom. Okay, so it's her turn. So I need to check one thing because, of course, I don't. X, you're a druid. Does Shillelagh use an action or a bonus action?
I have no idea.
See, it's good that everyone is on the same page.
Do what?
Hey, that's not one of my skills.
Okay, it is. Okay, so she flies over to the destroyed, ravaged Oh, okay. She flies over to the ravaged tree, and since she got struck by one of the barbs from the spine devils when they were flying in attacking, she's quite wounded. So she ducks behind the broken tree and pulls at one of its branches, breaks it off, and then chants it with a spell. And you see that it starts to glow with this green magic, and it sprouts new viney offshoots that twist around this wooden core. And yeah, she brandishes like a weapon and ducks behind the tree for safety. Okay, and now it's the bearded devil's turn. So, okay. So what they will do is, since two of them are kind of locked up right now, they are going to try to break free with a hit on the web. That's a good starting point. They need to roll an attack of some kind. Maybe I don't even need to find the bonus. See, I don't. And now I do. So one of them tries to stab his glaive into the webbing, but he misses the point of where the different strands of web cross together, and so doesn't really break free. And the other one, what's web AC? Who casted that spell?
Isn't that Sylvana?
So it should be gone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to be that mean
I think we should
because
just leave it.
he did.
One moment.
Wire did have an effect on the fight, right? So I'm just looking at the bonus to hit. Okay, I think with an 11 it does break free. There was a spider, guys. It's fine. Okay, so it runs forward, right? Runs to Dwostec.
Wait, 40 through difficult terrain?
It's 40, 10, and then it runs along normal terrain all the way to you. And doesn't get to attack because it uses a dash action.
Okay, alright.
The other one is in range and it will attack. So this one runs forward. And with a shout, it tries to slam the glaive into you. And it rolls. It rolls nothing because I forgot a space. And it rolls a 22. It's a hit. You need to give me a Constitution saving throw. That's a save. Okay, so he slashes you with this glaive thing, and you take 10 slashing damage. Are you in rage? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so
half.
half that, yeah. And you lose, and you feel that this when the blade cuts into you, your innards explode with
Jesus.
fiery pain. Not literally. Come on. It's
His
not-
innards explode. Oh my god, you fucked him. We're 15 minutes in.
Now you know why people complain about my sessions.
And use that.
Yeah,
Howdy.
you feel this crippling pain come over you now, and that's it, right? Yes. Okay, that's it. It just starts burning, and now it's Laura's turn. Okay, so she hops off of the rock and starts pulling away from the engagement at large while still preparing to cast a spell. And yes, okay.
Boo, I'm back. Right. What happened?
That's it.
People died.
Oh shit.
You're a bit overzealous with this dying thing. Okay, and the spine devil that is currently hanging above What's your face? Ianmorn? Ianmorn, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly gets slammed with a lightning bolt. This like large...
Do I?
Not you, the devil above you. There's this
Oh.
loud, like, booming sound as thunder rolls over this little glade. And the devil gets torn asunder. And there's a shower of charred bits falling around your prone ass as the devil gets exploded. Oh, I need to grab the devil itself. Okay, good. One down. Okay, next, Dwostec, it's your turn. I need you to take some damage. Hold on. So yeah, the burning causes you pain. It's a magic thing that just happened, and you take 3 fire damage from this like festering wound that the devil just delivered. And now is your turn.
That becomes
fully.
1 then.
Hmm?
So that becomes 1 then.
No. You only reduce bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing with your rage. That's a full 3 points of damage.
No, I'm a bear. Bear totem.
Oh, it reduces elemental
Everything
damage
except
too?
psychic.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's
It's
one,
1
yeah.
damage.
Actually, it doesn't say damage, so it's also slashing.
Alright.
No,
Either way,
the
it's
warning
damage.
in here says it's slashing damage for future reference. It's an infernal wound, but it's causing slashing damage.
Logic. Right. Well, it's Laura's turn apparently.
I don't know. I might have to look this up later because it might be like a typeless damage thing, but it's silly. So that, yeah, it's your turn. You do a few things while she just moves away.
So Laura ignores her turn?
No, she blasted the devil.
Oh, okay. Fuck. I paid no attention. I was reading up on like my character because I don't fucking remember anything. Right. In that case, I guess I'll go stab against the closest devil, which would probably be a good idea. And we do a rage attack. Waka waka.
No, it's like you strike at an odd angle and it like slides off this devil's infernal skin. It does nothing.
Okie dokie. That will be it.
Fantastic. Okay, so now that there's one spined devil left, I think it continues flying and just sends more barbs. That seems like a fitting thing for a spined devil to do. Let me select you. Okay. So, since Ianmorn is prone and Elena is like hiding, it circles around
I'm
Dwostec.
prone? I
Yeah,
didn't
because
know I was prone.
you failed the grapple, right?
I
or
thought
are
I
you-
landed fine, but whatever.
Or are you down? Why do you have like a symbol that they gave you?
Ah,
I'm assuming you're not down then. Sure.
well, I've taken no damage, so
You're probably not down then. In which case it flies over to here and sends spines at you.
shit.
You could have been down. You decided not to be. So it sends spines. But there's only one left, it's fine. It does, let's see. It makes two attacks. Okay, two tail spines. Neither of them hits. They fly around you. Why is it so hard to hit a half elf? It's your turn.
How many turns have we been in combat, by the way, at this point?
This is like the second turn. Or now we started the third one.
How injured is the devil that just shot me?
It's quite wounded. It's like still not. It's like you can still see the frost from the cone of cold that it ate previously from this Laura spell. It's still affecting it.
I don't think throwing a dagger is going to do much work. How does sneak attack work?
When you are attacking an enemy that you have an advantage against, or an enemy that is fighting another creature, another friendly creature, then you get sneak attack, which means double extra damage, not double.
Is there any form of positioning that's required for this?
No, any of the
It has to be.
basically.
I think it just has to be engaged with a friendly, or you need to have advantage. So if you attacked either Bearded Devil, you would have advantage. Oh, I forgot to make an attack by the Bearded Devil. Too bad. Continue.
Beard attack today.
So I'll go here and I'll attack him.
All right. It's we decided against flanking, so it's just a normal hit, but you will have sneak attack if you hit.
Okay. Forgotten how to attack.
Yeah, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
What did
That
that
enemy
say?
isn't incapacitated, and you have disadvantage. So that's a miss because it's a 10.
Bollocks.
Yeah, you try to be sneaky, but this guy is like trying to clamber up on the rock and push Dwostec off. So
Fuck that guy, I want
it's
another
hard to
go.
hit him. Okay, Hubird.
Alright. It's time to fuck some shit up. Yeah!
Your words, not mine.
Alright, I'm gonna gracefully fly over here and take aim. And our lovely friend there, and he's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Right.
There's no. I'm gonna shoot him with my bow. He's gonna die, and we're all gonna rejoice. Kapow!
I mean, you hit him, right?
And he's dead.
No,
Alright.
you slam the arrow into his thigh, right? And it like falters a little under like the power of the blow, like flies a little down, but quickly regains its elevation and still hovers above,
And he's dead.
as injured
Cool.
as before. Okay, and I don't think the Dryad can do much, because she is like so wounded, if she comes close she's going to get breathed on and fall over. So I think she just hide. That seems like a good idea, right?
No. Get in there.
I mean, yeah.
Question.
Yeah, no. She is hiding behind the tree. Question? Yes.
Is a healing potion considered magical?
This question came up in the past. I actually can't remember, but I know where to look for it, so it will be quick to locate, or not, because I can't alphabet. Oh, it used to be described here. What is this? Oh, bamboozled. I should be looking at the DMG. I'm assuming this is important, but not at this this
No, you can
immediate
keep going with
point.
the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Okay, so the bearded devils will get to attack you now. I'm just checking if they have advantage. I have one screen for the monster manual. I'm checking 3 different pages, so I keep having to look.
Why would it have advantage?
Because because you're fighting like 2, right? And there's some creatures that get advantage off of being close to others. You know, pack tactics. I don't think it
very
applies
few.
here, but
It's devils. They don't have that shit.
no, they don't. But they can't be frightened.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they attack again. The first one with its glaive, that is +5, misses. The first one with its beard misses. The second one with its glaive misses, and the second one with its beard hits you. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw? It's a pass. Okay. So you take 7 slashing damage. No, 7 piercing damage. Same shit. And that's it. Good. You take 7 piercing damage. And then the last bearded devil tries to break free. And it has a beard.
Rip.
The last bearded devil is so tangled it can barely move, which is why it can't break free. So it's just stuck there, shouting angry words at you. Okay, and now it's Laura's turn again. So I think she will 2, 4, 6 run over to be right next to Dryad. And she will cast a spell. I know I had a list somewhere, but of course I lost it. But she still attacks. Wait, I need to look up her... No, I don't. I don't need to look up her modifier, that's a hit. She hits this devil with a spell. Okay, yeah, so she casts Chill Touch at this at the final flying spine devil, and yeah, it was still dazed from the arrow that it ate from Hubird, and when suddenly this magical pull came over it, and you can hear its voice fall away, not fall away, like drop lower and then just stop, and it plummets to the ground and slams down. There's like a crack when it lands, and it's down. And who's next? Dwostec, it's your turn. The burning continues. You take 10 damage from it, apparently. And now you want to know about this healing potion thing, huh?
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. At this stage, it's fine. You can read about it though.
I'm looking.
Waka Waka. Same devil. 19.
That's a hit this time. And it does take not as much damage as you would expect from this hit, but you do hurt him. Alpha Blast. Spine devils can be deleted. Ian, it's your turn. I mean, healing potions are listed under magic items, so logically speaking, they are magical healing. You're welcome. Did Vulcan break his mic?
Nope, I just had it muted.
Close enough.
Yeah, I have it on push to talk, and I realised it was muted, so shit. So I take it the one with the big red cross on its dead then.
Yes.
Right. Anything else to stab? I don't think I can do anything posh, so let's stab this guy in the back.
Alright, now you hit him, so roll your sneak attack damage. Okay.
Hooray.
Yeah, you poke him in the back. You can see that your repeated blows have an effect on him. He is wounded. Quite visibly. Hubird, it's your turn.
Okay, I will shoot this fella right here. Just like last time, instant kill. Thank you very much.
Now it flies past the devil.
Okay. Fuck me. Alright, sure.
Look, you really didn't want to hit anybody, okay? Okay, Alina says mutters something in Elvish. Wait, Jan, I guess you understand. She says she's sorry that she can't help, but she's too wounded. Oh my god, I'm getting repetitive. But hey, that's for a reason. Devils, okay. First off, the one that is still stuck back there, trying to break free. Okay, now it cuts the webbing up and advances. 10, 20, 30, 45, sure. Okay. And now the next one tries to... no, wait, if it attacked, it can't move that far. That is true.
Yeah.
So it's like
Move back
over
there.
here. It's over there. But the other ones can attack, so they will. That was the glaive of the first one, misses. The beard of the first one misses, right?
Mhm.
Okay, the glaive of the second one misses, and the glaive of the second one, the beard of the second one hits. So roll a Constitution saving throw, and you take 10 piercing damage. 10 piercing damage from the tentacles on this guy's beard, grasping at your arms, trying to pull you off the rock.
That's evil, yo.
It's tentacles. Okay. Okay, seeing that you guys still having trouble.
Actually, didn't you...
Nora, yes.
Did you modify this creature? Just out of curiosity.
Not much. Not really. What? Why?
Isn't it supposed to be +2?
Oh! Yes!
Just like, you
Interesting.
know.
But yeah, sure. So take 1 less damage. Perfect. Good catch. Okay. So Laura moves over a little, like around the dead tree, to over here, so that she is in line with the two devils. And she starts casting a spell, then claps her hands again. And again, this like bolt of white light passes between Dwostec and Ianmorn, hitting the two devils. And they roll their dex saves. They both pass. Cool. So they take half damage from this hit of 35. Okay. Okay, so the first one takes the brunt of the hit, and the lightning bolt catapults it up, and it like does a somersault over the back one, and lands on the ground, just like smoke rising from it, dead. And the other one takes this slam and hit. Which injured it greatly, but it's still up. Okay. That was her turn. Yes. Dwostec, it's your turn.
Let me go waka waka. It's waka waka.
You hit him. He takes the damage. Yes, he takes the damage. Oh, and you take the damage, because it's your turn. You take an extra 2 damage from the festering wound. Sure. Ianmorn, it's your turn.
Is this an injured devil, the one that's still alive?
There's 2 of them. And yeah, the one that got hit by the lightning bolt is quite banged up.
Right, let's try for an attack with advantage.
No. Again, we disabled flanking. We're not playing with flanking rules, so you don't get advantage from hitting the back of him.
Stab him again then.
Mm-hmm. You go, girl. Show me what is done. No.
That didn't work.
No, you're a little blinded after that lightning strike, so you can't see him super well because there's like dark spots flickering in your eyes. So you miss the devil. Hubird, it's your turn.
Oh, just same old, same old. Go for the old range attack.
Okay.
When roll 20,
Wakes
wants
up.
to load. Sure, yeah, sure. I'll do something in a minute. Don't worry. Anytime. There we go. Boom.
That's a hit for another 10 damage. Yeah.
Very
You
nice.
cut his cuff, like drops to one knee and stands back up, like rage built on his face. Okay, Alina is a little emboldened now that there's less of them, and she like scuttles behind the rock. And Dwostec, you feel like foreign hands on your back, like palms pressed against your back, and then they move over to like your injured like shoulder where the glaive bit in. And that's kind of it. Like she's just touching your wound, like, trying to help, but that's not really doing anything. It just makes you more aware that your guts are on fire.
All right.
And now it's the bearded devils again. So the
So
one that's
that wasn't a healing or anything like that. That was
no. She was attempting something healy, but it didn't work. Okay, D20 plus. Okay, so the one that's fighting Dwostec is attacking Dwostec with its glaive, misses with its beard, hits. Roll a Constitution save. It's a pass. You take 2 damage, 2 piercing damage from the beard biting into you again. It's like stuck to the other arm. There's like a couple of tentacles just like suckling away at your big muscly arm.
Wait, when you say I take 2 damage, are you counting in the resistance as well at that time?
Yeah, I should keep saying just the full damage and you do resistances. Because
Okay.
previously I kept saying the correct values and now I slipped. So yeah, you take 4 damage and then you do the halving on your end.
Right. Keep it like that, otherwise
Yeah.
I keep counting it down and you're gonna end up with messy values in that case.
You're just gonna survive the longest, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and the next one runs over, but Ianmorn is in the way first, so it attacks Ianmorn. Glaive from the side. What's your AC? It's like 15, 16?
What is it?
Vulcan, what's your AC?
Oh, not very high.
Well, the question is it 14 or less? Or I guess 13 or less.
Oh, 15.
Okay, so that doesn't hit. And now the beard, the tentacles grasp. Keep rolling natural 17 for the beard. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you fail. Okay, so you take 10 damage from these like tentacles like grabbing your side. You have to like brace against them so that they don't pull you away. So instead they just pull chunks of flesh from your side.
Ow,
Oh.
that hurt.
And you feel that they have injected the remaining body with some that's venom that goes into the bloodstream, right? Venom.
Wonderful.
And you are poisoned for 1 minute. So yeah, let's mark this as an effect of some kind. Here, that's your poison marker. I hope you're happy.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not.
Okay, so Laura tries to... starts casting another spell again. I should establish her modifier, really? I have it written down, don't I? Why am I trying to establish it on the fly? There we go. It's +6. Yeah, so the bearded devil gets hit. And it takes 12 damage. And so... and that's enough to knock it down. So it's being... So this bearded devil is like... again, like attached to Dwostec and like slowly devouring his arm. When you feel like this like gust of cold air just coming from the devil Dwostec, and you see like the life fade from its eyes, and it just slumps down. And you have to like tear yourself free from the tentacles and drops to the floor. Dwostec, it's your turn. Oh, wait, before it's your turn. You take no damage. Okay, sure. It's your turn.
I go run this little bitch, and we go stabby, because stabby.
Yeah, you hit him. Strike goes straight into Devil. And it's Ianmorn's turn.
Hooray! Let's try not to die this turn. That'll just confuse people. Cool. I take another stab at this guy. I assume this is the guy who grabbed me with his beard.
Uh-huh.
Weirdo grabbing me with a beard.
He was born this way. That's a hit.
Aha!
Add your sneak attack as well.
No, I still don't have that thing set up for like a roll.
Just roll 2d6. Wrong direction of the slash. I know there's two,
I'll
but
get it eventually.
yeah, you like pierce him straight through the gut, kind of repaying the favor. Injure him quite handily. Hubert, it's your turn.
I'm gonna switch it up and swoop down on the fecker and grab him and attack him with my talons.
Okay, roll to hit. Yes, that's a hit. You should do damage. Hold on, you're under the guy. There we go. I'll just open him here. Okay. Okay, who's next? It's Alina. Okay, now she's a little bit more timid about coming close to the devil, so she like keeps her distance, like this 15-foot like safety zone, and she flies around the combat and like hides behind Dwostec again. Now's the bearded devil's turn. Probably the last, but it goes for a glaive attack on Ianmorn. I forgot your name. That's a hit. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Who can go?
Is it my turn? It's the bearded devil's turn.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
it's
getting
hitting
hit. So you need to roll a Constitution saving throw
Oh,
to see
shit,
how the
not
glaive
again.
affects you. That was the first time it hit you with the glaive. It's fine.
Oh dear.
Oh right, you're poisoned. We forgot about that. Oh, those are hit anyways. Okay, cool. That's a fail. All right. So you take 13 slashing damage.
I'm dead.
Okay, it knocks you down, and the last thing you feel is that your like insides like explode in like this searing pain. Just feel this like pain, this numbing suffering as you drop to the floor, and then the devil turns around and like swipes its bearded tentacles at Dwostec with like a triumphant roar that it brought one down. Actually, no, it tries to grab at Hubert, which is like flying in his face, so he can't see anything. So it's kind of natural that the tentacles like reach up and try to grab him. Poison does give disadvantage, but it was a 15 anyways. Does that hit Hubert? A 14.
No. What? No. Wait, what?
What's your AC? I don't know. I can't remember.
It's 14 no armor, 15 armor. I can't remember if I'm wearing armor.
You probably do. It makes sense to wear armor. In which case, the tentacles do you nothing. Just hit against you like full noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, they're built for biting, not like slapping, right? Okay, and now it's Laura's turn again. She takes like a deep breath of bit of fear, I guess, And she tries to hit him. She hit the bearded devil again. Again, like there's like this pool of like slight gust of wind as her like chill touch strikes the disoriented devil, and it drops dead again. It drops dead too. Hold on. Just buckles to its knees, then the roar drops down to a gurgle, and then silence. And falls down face first, dead. And yeah, you can see like there's like this little like strand of like light that goes from like the devil's face towards like Laura's outstretched hand. And Dwostec, it's your turn, which means you take extra damage. You take 7 damage from this thing. The wound is still festering. And then now it's your turn. What do you do?
I stab things.
The thing is dead. There's nothing left. Unless you're hitting the dryad.
Right, I forgot about it. Yeah, derp.
Medic.
Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna try to stabilize a little bit, I guess. It's a medic check, right? Medicine.
Hint, it's stabilizing him won't do you too much good as long as the wound is like burning him up, so you have to start with the wound. I mean, still a medicine check, it's just harder.
What? Say that again.
He got hit by the glaive, which is continuously doing damage to him unless the wound is dealt with. I'm making it overly complicated because it's still a medicine check, but it's a harder one.
Yay! Best medicine check ever, right?
You like run, you like come over and like you know that you should be doing something, but your hands are shaking, so you're actually not doing anything. Ian, this is kind of important. Give me a death saving throw.
Let me find the button for that.
Let me find one important thing that I have Laura written down, but that's a fail.
Hooray!
It's good, it's not a 1. Because now you take damage from the wound.
More than -1 HP. Can I go below this?
No. You drop to 0, and you're at 0, and now you're getting death save successes or failures. So right now you get. That's how it works. Okay. And
yeah,
you get another failure. So you're at 2 failures of your death saves now.
Already? I only rolled once.
Yes, but you took damage from the festering wound. So that will keep doing damage and keep harming you until it's stable, until it's dealt with.
Alright, so since now it's actually important to know, the healing potions we got before, are they magical or not?
They are magical. They are magic items that magically restore healing. Health.
Alright, so shove one down his throat. GG.
That's next turn. Hubird, it's your turn.
Shit. Who's dying?
Little buddy. Can you remove all the corpses so
yes.
we can like, see
Hold
the
on.
characters?
There we go. They are off to the side. There you go.
I mean, I would be,
Ianmorn is dying.
Ianmorn?
Yes, Ianmorn, sure.
I ask if you would like to fly into the sky so you can die in peace.
He's unconscious.
He's kinda unconscious, like real unconscious.
I mean, you can steal him away. It's fine, but he will die.
I don't have anything.
You have a healing potion.
You can use
Do
a healing
I?
potion, or you can just like try to.
You got a small one and a big one.
Mhm.
Small one should do the trick.
You can
It's
also
not in
try
my
to like
inventory.
use your.
Do you get them automatically at the start? Do you?
We did get them. We got a so-called small flask with a red cross, and then we got a big red flask with a red cross. We don't really know what
I
it does.
didn't.
I'm gonna sim healing.
I didn't note that down. Then,
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah, I definitely mentioned that.
maybe instead of giving a peaceful send off in the sky, I'll give him one of these potions. Give him the small what I assume to be a healing potion.
Oh wait, we have
Well,
2 of the small
yes.
potions. My bad.
Yes. Yes, 2 small potions. Yeah. So okay, you roll 2d4 plus 2 to see how much health you restore. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Ianmorn, you're back to 7 HP, no longer
How
dying.
did this happen?
A healing potion was involved.
Uh-huh.
You're just like down on the floor, and like the burning
I
is gone.
saved you!
That's a good point.
Do I still need to get rid of this horrible, like, Bernie thing?
No, it's
You're
gotten rid of.
welcome.
It's been gotten rid of by the healing potion.
Hooray.
Is that all you say? Hooray? To your hero? Unbelievable.
What?
Not even a thank you.
Can't say much, I've just been, like, attacked by a devil.
Fair enough.
Okay, so now it's Alina's turn, and here she doesn't have much, so she'll just try to stop the wound on Dwostec again. Her meager +2. Okay, this time again. So Alina like flies over to Dwarf, puts her hands on like the wound. You feel obviously it's irritating the wound, so it sends like a stab of pain. But then you feel like the burning kind of drain away, like a wave of cool comes over you, and Dwostec, you're like no longer getting harmed by this glaive burning my thingamajig. So I guess combat's done now because everyone's alive and stable. And I'm doing one thing in the background. Hold up. There we go. X, now you should have access again. Okay. Okay. And that's done. Fantastic. So, silence comes over the glade once again. There's some deep breaths all around. You notice that you're missing something, but you're not exactly sure what. And Alina like pulls away from Dwostec's wound. Then now that the adrenaline is kind of subsiding, her face once again bears this expression of sadness, and with tears in her eyes, she flies back to like the demolished tree. And Laura witnesses this, gives her some space, and walks over to the three of you, and asks you guys, is everyone okay after this?
I'm not dead.
No, I need healing. And a bear.
Do we have a person who magically heals, or have I got to chug one of those red potion things?
We can rest.
Oh, hello. My internet went down for a second.
You missed the conclusion of the fight. Or not. You missed nothing. I was doing background stuff.
Okay.
Righty.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so Laura points out, I'm not sure if this place is too safe. If those devils keep coming.
Are you implying the Ash world is safer?
She thinks for a second and says, I guess you're right. It's not much better.
Like, really? Out of all the places in the world, I think this is probably the safest we can get at this point. Anyway, how
this
about
place
our
is...
little-
Sorry.
How about our little elf talk to the Dryad about the rest of the world? Because, shit has happened, and it's kind of nice to know that, now that we have a second to actually talk and not be killed by demons. What's happening?
I'm changing the map
The
back to the
screen
world
has
map.
gone black.
But it takes a while to scroll down to the opposite end of the map. Okay. So Vulcan, how do you respond to this?
What am I responding to? I'm not dead yet.
No, Dwostec asked you to talk to the Dryad.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, what about?
What the
Sorry.
fuck has happened to the world? Like, just in general, you know? Like, you know, everything is kind of like ash, I don't know, doomsday and all that.
Okay.
You know?
How did the world get like this? I asked the Dryad person.
It's like you come over to her and she's like kneeling next to this like destroyed tree and she's like mumbling a prayer. So at first she doesn't respond.
Is there anything I can do? I ask her, kind of indicating to the tree.
And she finishes up her prayer, and yeah, you see that she's like crying right now, and says, "No, there's nothing to be done now. He's gone." But I don't know what happened. I don't really leave this forest. One day the skies darkened and the ash fell, and then they started coming.
Rip.
Right. Where's the nearest safe place other than here?
Well, she doesn't leave, she said. So, yeah.
And she says, "I don't know. If I knew, I would have left already." But she like, yeah, she looks away.
I don't remember really because it was so long ago. Was Laura awake when all this bullshit happened, or?
Aren't we supposed to be escorting her somewhere?
Define this bullshit.
Supposed to be saving her, keeping her alive.
Doomsday.
It was not shown. Let's go with that.
Alright, I'll ask Laura then. You know what the fuck happened to the world?
She shrugs. I got abducted by this vampire lord before all this happened. I was asleep ever since, or at least I don't remember anything. Have you been awake for this?
Is that the thing we were doing? I don't fucking recall what the fuck our goal was. Were we going to the wizard dude, or?
Yeah, that was Laura's idea, to head for the wizard tower, because if Azarbot of the Great Dunes is still there, and that's that will be that will potentially be the safest place all around.
Mm. So, I asked this little dryad how often the demons normally come here. Since she has been here for a while, apparently, so, yeah.
Ianmorn, do you translate? Otherwise there's a bit of a clash there.
Yes, I will translate that.
Okay, so she responds with, "It depends. Sometimes they come a few times a day, sometimes there's days of peace. I don't know why they didn't just come here in mass, but..."
Yeah, so they come here every few days, but she has no idea why they haven't destroyed the place yet.
Mm.
So okay, so Laura's thinking, and like she looks the party up and down, and gauges just how badly hurt everyone is.
I'm pretty good.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm like half. Should we have a nap maybe?
Like a short rest.
Yeah, we need some of those hit dice which we normally never use for once, and just heal up a bit, and then get going, I guess.
That's and Laura chimes in and says, like, "That's a good plan. If we make good time, we can probably reach at least the lake before sundown, maybe even the tower."
Well, if we reach the lake, we can at least get on a ship if there is one, so that's good to me. Wait, sun?
Well, you don't see the sun, right? Because they're just like massive layers of like ash. But the sun is still like, via the reflection of light. It's like still coming to sunlight is still coming to the surface, just not directly. So it does get a little darker when night comes.
Alright. Alright. So should we have a short rest then? Anyone against that plan?
No, I'm for it.
Alright, short rest it is. I'll use one of my hit dices.
Okay, so you're yeah. Okay, so if this is the short rest, then yeah, feel free to use hit dice, and if you have things that recharge, obviously they recharge. Nice roll.
Yeah, apparently I only need one, because now I'm down 6 hit points of 46, so that's, yeah.
I should have hit you harder.
Right, I know it's gonna heal, otherwise we can move on, I guess. Or no one else gonna do anything
I don't
else?
need
I'm
to.
good with healing as long as I can, but whatever.
Well, if you want to heal, then you need to spend some hit dice.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
In
there's-
your character thingy, core stats, there's a hit dice thingy. That's one of them. You can spend up to 3 of them.
When do they come back?
Long rest.
Yes. So overnight sleep, basically, most commonly.
So basically, if you're traveling in the day, then use the hit dices, and then if you sleep over the night, then you fully heal as well. So yeah, you got 12 hit points.
Yay.
How badly wounded are you?
I had 22 at the start, and now I'm on 17.
Right, so how about we poke this little dryad and like ask her for some healing?
I mean, are we planning on fighting before we sleep for the night?
I plan to move on to the lake. That was the plan I plan to go
Well,
for.
I'm only missing 5 HP. I'll probably be okay.
No, what I mean is we have a dryad here and we're about to leave, so like, can someone translate that she should heal if she can? If possible,
Yeah.
because that would be sweet.
I'll tell her. So, we're thinking of going to the lake. Do you want to come with us?
She looks around the glade, and then still the remains of the tree, and then over each and every one of you, and says, "I wish I could, but I can't. I am watching over someone."
Ooh. Elf boy, speak.
Yeah, who? I asked.
It's. And she looks closely. Actually, maybe you know them. And she beckons you to follow her, like into the woods.
Yeah, we should. She wants us to follow.
Alright, let's go then.
How dense is this wood?
She leads you off to like a bit of a thicket where the trees are quite tightly packed. It's like obviously trimmed and groomed to like act as this sort of wall of green.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree to follow.
Well, Laura's not gonna be left alone, so obviously she goes too. And together you pass through this. My phone is going off. Sorry. You pass through this like little patch of like brambles, and you come over. There's a teeny tiny clearing, like a 15-foot like circle of like empty space, and in the middle of it, like kind of lying down, like hands crossed on his chest, like sleeping, at least so it seems, with again those like claw marks on the 5 points of their face. You see a water genasi.
See a what?
A water genasi.
The fuck
Basically, Aladdin genie, but water. No, wait, no. It's not a genie. Wait, they actually have legs in this. Wait, we can't get a picture.
It's a human. It's a human shaped, at least, person, I guess, with this like. Actually, why do I bother describing? Zaya, you say something.
It's the thing to the right. That's a water genasi.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just basically a blue human, with white hair, and that's it. It's just a simple guy.
Okay, gotcha.
And Laura looks at him and asks, "Is he asleep, or is he dead?"
That's not a nice thing to ask.
She shrugs. You never know in these days. She comes over to the body, and like, yeah, the dryad is like hovering next to it as well. Like, see, this is the reason why I couldn't leave. And yeah, she kneels down and like places her hand on the genasi's like chest to check like if he's like breathing. And Maelstrom, you awaken. So you feel like a touch on your chest, and your eyes open. What's the expression when your eyes open very quickly? There's 2 Brits here, come on.
What?
There's an expression for eyes opening very quickly. What is it?
Is there?
Is there?
I have no idea.
Why would eyes open very quickly? Like other than startling awake or something? Like you were startled and suddenly like.
There is a word, but I don't remember it. Let's go with that. So yeah, but anyway, yeah. Actually, your eyes open, and yeah, there's this like blonde woman kind of looking at you, startled, now that you've awoken.
What? Where am I? What's going on?
Jake stands
Who
up.
are you?
Well, I'm Laura, and you are in the northeastern reaches. That's probably the best way of putting it, although they're a little different than you might remember.
I don't know where that is.
Oh my god! Olin, is that you? It's me! Hubird!
What?
I'm a bird!
Why is... What's going on? I don't
It's a
understand.
nightmare! It's me, Hubird!
Why is he saying his name over and over again? I don't understand.
Hubird!
What?
Laura's looking
Because he's insane.
at the
How did I
Arakokra.
get here? How did I get here? What?
Yeah. Yeah, how did he get here? Laura asks and like looks pointedly at the Dryad.
Look, the last thing I remember is
Alright, so
bright eyes, red eyes, and a deep voice. And you don't have bright eyes or a deep voice. So what's going on? Where is he? Oh dear, what's with the sudden animals? This is weird. I'm confused.
I go over and embrace.
What? Hey, come on.
I've got a feeling
Help
that I
me.
know you.
it's important to note that a water genasi is perpetually wet.
Yes,
That's
that's
Upon
I
contact.
like being wet.
Stop it! Just get off me.
I will not let go.
So
Look, okay, it's okay. I get it. You want friends. You'd love
I'm
see
here to
someone
calm you
else.
down. It's okay. It's
You're not
okay.
helping.
I squeeze you tighter. It's okay.
Stop!
It's okay. He's calm.
Yes,
I,
I'm calm. Yes.
I let go
Thank you.
and look at the group. He's calm now.
I
I've calmed him.
step away.
you two guys mark inspiration.
Is this your pet or something? Like, what's going on?
She like goes to answer no, but then she stops for a bit, and then she says, "No, he's not. But look, we're all in a bit of a problem here. Listen, did you?
Do you need a hug as well?
No, I don't. But
It's too late. I've gone up. I'm hugging.
You're still wet, like with the wet feathers. Like embrace her now. It's like.
I'm calming.
And with the memory of like what happened like previously with like her bossing you around, she just lets it happen. And asks, "Listen, by any chance," to she asks the Genasi, "By any chance, did you see the Lich King?"
When you say Lich King, I let go of the hug, startled.
I saw bright red eyes and a deep voice. There wasn't really a body or a lich or a king or anything. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't really remember all too well.
Okay, then did he talk about a woman?
Yes, he talked about his child.
She nods.
You don't happen
slowly.
to know to have a small person, child with you?
No, but we suspect that he meant me. Either way, it's probably best that you don't.
No, wait. Why you? You're human.
He shrugs. Look, I don't know what exactly he means or what is going on. I'm at a loss too. But it's probably for the best that you don't go too far on your own.
Can I
So
do
we should leave on our own?
Can I do an insight check on her to see if she's trying to lie to me so that I would serve her?
Alright, sure.
You know, it seems weird to me that the first person that I found just tells me, "Oh, hey, turns out you have to serve me." You know, it's a bit weird.
You don't pick up on her lying, but she's a little like taken aback by your words, and says, "Well, look, I didn't want this to be like that, okay? None of this is how I would like this to go down. But right now we're in the middle of this demonic invasion, I think that's fair to say. And we probably should work together to get out of this."
Yeah, okay, but well. So who else is with you? I mean, I've seen the bird. Do you have anyone else?
Actually, this is a good point which I forgot about until now. Can the three of you guys like give a quick like visual descriptor of your characters?
Visual descriptor. A dwarf that is very hairy, has a big great axe on the back and some javelins, and a little backpack. Yeah, I guess that's the description-ish.
Sexy looking eagle man, bronze golden feathers, sharp talons, sharp wit. That's all you need.
Standard half elf, fairly young. Got a short sword and a rapier at his side.
Alright. I'm fairly certain that you still remember what Laura looks like, and the Dryad is... it's probably the closest resembling like an elf girl, except she has this like golden / greenish skin, and she has like long hair with like leaves intertwined into it. And there's like a couple like small like moths, butterflies flying around her.
Actually, I'm gonna step toward the Dryad and say that I remember your face. You were there when...
When what? She like asks, because she doesn't speak common, but you're speaking Elvish, right? Hello? Did Discord die?
Well,
I think his camera went dark, so...
Might have been like a internet outage because I stopped hearing
there
anything.
you go. Yeah,
So,
did you get what I said?
It cut off like when you just as you started asking the Dryad a question.
Yeah, so what did you do with me? What happened?
I asked if you were asking in Elvish, but
Oh, no.
so yeah, because she doesn't speak common, so you need to talk to her in Elvish in order to understand.
Yeah, but I don't know that, so I'm just...
Yeah, she's just looking blankly. But Jan, do you translate this?
Yes.
Okay, so to that she responds in Elvish that she found him just floating downriver through the forest, and she fished him out and kept him safe for many moons at this point, like well before the demons. And he's just been asleep this whole time with these like marks on his face.
I'll relay that back to him.
Floating in a river. I don't know what to make of that.
Well, presumably face up rather than face down.
No, actually I can breathe underwater, so...
He was
floating in
rotating.
rivers and it's normal for me. So, where
Okay.
do we go from here? Because you guys told me so far that I need to serve this woman. But I don't understand what.
I haven't. She's just tagging along, I guess. Anyway, but like, if the Dryad is not like, you know, protecting him anymore and he's coming along, then Mr. Half-Elf, you ask the Dryad to tag along? See what the response is?
No, listen.
But
Okay, so she says that. So she says, "Well, I don't have to watch over him, but the forest. It still needs a caretaker. Otherwise, the demons will just come and destroy it, like all the other ones."
Forget it.
how about you take an acorn from the ant or something and bring that along, and we can make a new forest in a safer place? I tell the half-elf because I can't speak
Yes.
Elvish.
So
Yes.
I'm trying to figure
Do
out
it.
how to handle this because there needs to be a persuasion check here. I guess Ianmorn is just.
That's
a
gonna be the
translator.
elf's persuasion check because I can't, you know, I don't. Or would it be actually? Would he just be translating?
He's just a tool. It would be your persuasion check.
A persuasion check as a barbarian thingamajingy. Right. I don't even know if I can do any good with that shit. I think I have like any persuasion at all, but let's do this. Well, that's yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I also need to pass this persuasion check?
No, you're just
No,
you're just a middleman.
Yeah. I guess I gotta maxed out on that shit.
Okay, so she so like occurs to her that she could actually do that because it didn't even cross her mind, and she like brightens up because in a way like her like bark friend will like continue, his legacy would continue. So she just says, yeah, that's a great idea, and like storms off towards the glade itself, and yeah, just kind of left standing there for a second, and then Laura turns to Dwostec and says, "That was very well done. Thank you. I didn't want to leave her for dead here."
By the way, why is it so dark?
I think it's best that you see for yourself. Come. And she follows the dryad to the glade. And while here you don't have a perfect visual of the surrounding area, you can like look up, and there's no like tree canopy blocking the view, and you can see that there's like these big, heavy, dark gray clouds blocking the sky.
Oh,
And that the river, which you probably remember from before, like was like a fairly like wide ordeal. Lots of water flowing freely. Now it's like just a small stream at the bottom of this of the old like bed.
well, that is. I still don't understand. I'm sorry. Well, why is the sky like that? And how can a river that's this small carry me?
No, okay. So Laura chimes in again and says, "Well, it used to be bigger, and I think we said it already. There's a lot of demons around, and yeah, you kind of look to the like this like rock in the middle of the glade, and you see that there's like various demons, like some like shattered and like melting from being frozen. There's like charred chunks of demon and like cut up monsters just lying there, fresh."
Yeah, I've met some demons, but they don't do that to the sky.
Well, not when there's just a few of them. And
Are you saying this is everywhere?
At least everywhere around. We'll head out of the forests shortly, and then you can see for yourself.
I can't say I'm looking forward to it.
I don't blame you. Okay, does anyone want to do anything else in this glade, or are you ready to move on?
Healing. But that's about it.
I want to go to the river and get a bit of water on myself.
Okay, you notice that this
And you
water...
already water?
Yes, but I need more, to feel better.
You notice that this water isn't... it's not like clear as it used to be. It's like not muddied, but it's unclean. It's probably a good way of putting it. Something.
It's okay. I cast shape water and I extract only the water from whatever's on the ground, and just.
Yeah, and like a little bit of like greenish gray residue is left behind as you raise the clean water up. Like whatever is out there, it's nasty. Yeah.
Can I take an acorn too?
Totally.
Alright. I'm gonna scam and take 2.
So
Sure,
that
mark it down.
little green residue to inspect and try to figure out what that is. What kind of roll would that be?
Something like with intelligence, probably.
Nature?
I think nature, yeah.
What is that?
Waste those crits. Yes, the next fight will be great.
I want to hug the waterman after he's finished doing his thing again.
Okay, so there's like a scene going on when Dwostec like inspects this like sort of like slimy substance, and yeah, it's like a mixture of it's like a mixture of like ash and like moss and like lichen. It's
It's lichen. I don't know what that is.
Google it.
It's like a very basic plant organism.
So yeah, this time I actually return the hug and I say, now I understand you must be very sad with what's going on in the world.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Bring it here. And I hug him
Yeah.
and squeeze him tighter.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, good. You're gonna be okay. And I cast Healing Word on him.
So Dwostec, this
Not even injured.
this
Okay,
emotion.
it's just...
I'll take it.
Too late. You should have asked for a hug.
This greenish mush is like the result of like acidic compounds, like peeling away plant life and then like dissolving it into this like in this water, creating this like poisonous mixture. And it's most definitely a result of the intense ashfall slowly encroaching on this like forest and like eating it from outside. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so before we do, I would like to gather. Well, actually, what kind of stuff do I have? Do I have just all of my equipment, my herb pouch and stuff like that?
So you have your basic equipment, everything that's been listed and you've selected, and on top of that you have 3 potions. Red potions with like a cross on them. 2 of them are small, 1 of them is slightly bigger, and you have a stockpile of 20 rations total, and extra water skins. So like you're geared for a long odyssey.
Yeah, refill all the water skins, because there's water here, right? If any of them are empty.
Not the cleanest water, but it will do in a pinch.
I can clean it, it's fine.
All right, teamwork.
Yeah, what I wanted to ask is, I have my herbalism kit, right? So I can just start gathering plants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just look for herbs while while Elena is getting ready to depart.
Yeah, before we go, friends, if what you're telling me about the world is true, then I should gather some herbal supplies from this forest.
Hit it up.
A question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be nature or survival for herbalism? I don't remember.
Either, depending on which is better.
It's wisdom or intelligence. I don't think you had nature, actually.
It's nature or survival. It depends which one you
Is
want
it?
to use. Yeah, at least according to the homebrew. Okay, so you rolled a 20, and you got 3 things. 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. Okay, so you find... you find verdant nettle as your ingredient from the forest, and you find mandrake root and
Just the one per
quick silver. Yes, and quicksilver lichen. You find these 3 herbs while you're gathering around, and yeah, Alina just took like an acorn from this like her tree body, and then realizing that from one acorn you can't really grow a forest, at least not that fast. She goes kind of around the glade and dips here and there and gathering a little bit more. And yeah, she like fashions some branches, vines, leaves together to make like a little like bag, and stuffs the seeds and etc. into it. And yeah, then she is ready to leave. As badly wounded as she is not. She would rather not stay.
Somebody cast healing magic.
Okay, you find wisp stalks. There you go, Dwostec, sure.
Damn, your macro is better than me.
I'd set it up from another character, so yeah. I can send it over to you if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Just edit it because it's very crude right now.
Okay, so you're ready to go. So you pack up.
Before we go, can we break?
I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah, you pack up. You set out, led by.
I'm taking 3 more icons, by the way. Just so
Sure.
No, I'm getting 10 total. You never know.
Post the
Fine.
macro in the Discord.
Okay.
Thanks.
You set out together as a group, led by Alena through like a path in the forest, so you don't have to stick your heads out, and then you come out into these like plains of grey. This important particularly for Zaya, because he hasn't heard the previous description. What was previously, grassland, some foothills, just these like open wildlands, is now turned into this like hellscape. There's no sun because there's these thick ashen clouds that you have seen before blocking everything, so it's relatively dim here. Everywhere you see, everything is covered in this like layer of grey ash, just blanketing the entire once green open spaces. And when you look a little bit behind you, kind of in the direction of this like shithole town, but still a town, the big town of the region, Chazal, you see that there is like a pillar of like orange fire rising into the sky and piercing the clouds, coming from that direction.
Wow, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, and it will only get worse once that the Hellgate is fully open. We should get out of here quickly, says Laura.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
you're not.
Before it's fully open, like, have you seen these things in the past?
Not personally, but I read about them.
Okay, I do an insight on that shit.
Sure.
Uh,
as well.
I will follow that insight too.
Sure, roll away.
fuck.
Damn.
I mean, maybe? You don't know. You don't know, you have to trust your instincts on this one. Okay, and with that, you guys set out in the direction of Strudlake and what used to be Azarba's Island. Maybe it still is. And we see that, so the party travels on the ground, but the camera kind of rises up, so that we start heading upwards towards the cloud layer, and we have this like panoramic shot of the east, and you can see that what once used to be lake is no longer so much a lake as it is now just a dried up, empty space. The land sort of extends, extends into what used to be the lake, drops down where the water once was, and carries on.
Wait, where's this lake?
To the east.
Oh,
Right
before
here.
we continue,
We now take a break.
Wait. That massive thing there was a lake. It's not a sea.
It's a gigantic lake. Well, gigantic, quite large. Takes a few days to cross.
And that thing is dried up.
Yes.
How the fuck is there a river next to us then?
Because it's the mass.
Physics, bro.
Yeah, the mass of water is gone because most of the supply is gone.
Yeah,
You know?
but why is there a river then?
It's a small
No.
stream. It's
yeah,
nowhere
you
near
did
enough
say it was
to
a
fuel
very
that big of
small,
a
you
lake.
know, trickle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah,
and-
before we continue, what time is it?
5:30. Or
No,
17:30.
no, I mean in
Oh,
game, in the.
sorry. It's like still before noon. You still have a good few hours of sunlight to get your
How
move on.
many would you say?
6. I think the token
Okay,
actually
that-
represents it correctly. Yes,
I
it does.
cast aid on 3 of us.
Who?
Who has the most hit points?
Each target hit points maximum. Hit points increased by 5 for duration.
So whoever has the most hit points doesn't take it, and everyone else gets it.
I don't take it then, I guess. Because I'm tanky as balls. What's the
Okay.
duration for that thing?
8 hours.
Alright.
Okay, so Hubert gets extra health, Ian gets extra
Yeah.
health, and Maelstrom gets extra health, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Ignoring the Dryad, sure. Okay, yeah, you walk off. Let's take a break. 5 minutes, then let's continue. Alright? Alright.
Yeah.
I need to drink myself, Jesus.